Have you ever noticed that some of the smartest people don't enjoy crowds that much? They disappear for hours, ignore group chats, cancel plans, and honestly seem happier alone. But why? Is it arrogance, social anxiety, or is there something deeper happening inside highly intelligent minds? Today, we're exploring the dark psychology and hidden science behind why smart people often prefer solitude over constant social interaction. And by the end of this video, you might start looking at loneliness very differently. Most people confuse being alone with being lonely, but they're completely different things. Loneliness feels painful. Solitude feels peaceful. Smart people usually don't avoid others because they hate people. They avoid noise, distractions, drama, and meaningless conversations. For them, being alone is not punishment, it's freedom. Highly intelligent people often have extremely active minds. Even when they're sitting silently, their brains are busy, thinking, analyzing, imagining, planning, questioning everything. And because their inner world is already so intense, they don't always need constant external stimulation. Silence becomes entertainment. What's up? How's the weather? What did you eat today? Most people enjoy small talk because it creates social connection. But smart people often find it mentally draining. They crave deep conversations, psychology, life, the universe, human behavior, meaning. When conversations stay shallow for too long, they lose interest fast. Intelligent people are usually very aware of how environments affect their mental state. Crowded places, loud people, constant notifications, too much social interaction, all of it consumes energy. That's why many smart people disappear for a while after social events. They need solitude to recharge their minds. Some of the greatest ideas in history were born in isolation. When people are constantly surrounded by noise, their brains stay distracted. But solitude creates mental space, and in that space, creativity grows. That's why writers, inventors, artists, and deep thinkers often spend long periods alone. Have you noticed that highly intelligent people are often quiet in groups? That's because they're observing everything. Tone of voice, body language, fake smiles, hidden tension. While others are busy talking, they're analyzing human behavior. And sometimes, what they notice makes them want even more distance from people. Smart people usually prefer one real connection over 100 fake ones. They don't care about popularity as much as authenticity. That's why they often keep their circle extremely small. A few genuine people are worth more to them than endless social attention. Many intelligent people enjoy being self-sufficient. They don't always need validation, entertainment, or approval from others. They can enjoy eating alone, traveling alone, working alone, thinking alone. And the more comfortable someone becomes with solitude, the harder they are to control socially. Psychologists have long studied herd mentality. In groups, people often follow trends without questioning them, but intelligent individuals usually think independently, and constant social influence can feel mentally suffocating to them. Being alone helps them think clearly without outside pressure. Smart people tend to notice contradictions quickly. They see fake kindness, manipulation, attention-seeking, hidden motives, and sometimes this awareness makes socializing exhausting. Because once you start seeing through people, normal interactions stop feeling normal. Your brain cannot deeply focus when it's constantly interrupted. That's why solitude becomes necessary for intelligent people. Silence allows reflection, problem-solving, self-awareness, learning. To them, alone time isn't wasted time. Highly intelligent people sometimes struggle to connect with others emotionally or intellectually, not because they think they're better, but because they think differently. And when someone constantly feels misunderstood, they naturally spend more time alone, because solitude feels safer than forced connection. Arguments, gossip, fake competition, online attention games. Most smart people lose patience for these things quickly. They prefer peace over chaos. And the older they get, the more selective they become about who enters their life. When you spend time alone, you're forced to face yourself, your thoughts, your fears, your habits, your identity. Many people avoid solitude because silence reveals uncomfortable truths. But intelligent people often seek that self-awareness intentionally. While some people spend hours chasing entertainment, highly intelligent people often become obsessed with learning. Books, ideas, skills, psychology, business, science. And because learning usually requires focus and isolation, solitude becomes part of their lifestyle. What's up? How's the weather? What did you eat today? Most people enjoy small talk because it creates social connection. But smart people often find it mentally draining. They crave deep conversations, psychology, life, the universe, human behavior, meaning. When conversations stay shallow for too long, they lose interest fast. Some people react instantly. Intelligent people often process things deeply before responding. After conversations or experiences, they replay events in their minds. What did that mean? Why did they say that? What were they hiding? That deep processing requires alone time. Modern society often treats extroversion like a superpower. People are expected to be outgoing, always available, always social. But intelligence doesn't always look loud. Sometimes it looks like silence, observation, distance, reflection. There's something powerful about enjoying your own company. When someone no longer depends on constant attention from others, they become emotionally stronger. And intelligent people often build confidence internally rather than socially. Many smart people naturally focus on long-term goals. And they understand something important. Too much social distraction can destroy focus. That's why they often sacrifice temporary fun for long-term growth. When people constantly follow groups, they slowly lose individuality. But solitude allows intelligent people to develop their own opinions, beliefs, and personality without outside influence. That independence shapes stronger identity and clearer thinking. Most people fear silence because silence exposes reality. Without distractions, unresolved emotions become visible. But smart people often use silence as a tool because in silence, they can understand both themselves and other people more clearly. Of course, too much isolation can become unhealthy. Humans still need connection. But there's a huge difference between escaping people out of fear and choosing solitude for growth, peace, and clarity. One weakens you, the other strengthens you. So maybe smart people aren't antisocial after all. Maybe they simply understand something most people don't. Peace is rare, silence is valuable, and being comfortable alone is a form of power. Because when someone enjoys their own company, the world loses its ability to control them through loneliness. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more content about human psychology, dark behavior, mind games, and the hidden science behind everyday life. And comment below. Do you enjoy being alone? Or does silence make you uncomfortable?